Welcome back to the Mom Curious podcast. This is Daniela Rabbani. I'm your host. If you're new here, I'll let you know that I'm the mother of two. My background is as an actor and filmmaker, singer. And this podcast is a labor of love. I have been guiding my dear friend Laura in some breath work. Side note, I'm certified in breath work and Reiki and emotional freedom technique. I'm a healer of sorts. And I think that storytelling is deeply healing, but you tell me. Either way, my friend Laura has been really loving these sessions, and I thought I would guide you in a visualization here today. This is particularly helpful to those of us experiencing changes in our bodies. Of course, that is most heightened in pregnancy. Though I think the postpartum experience and even after those early days of new motherhood can feel like a sort of secret moment of, oh, my body is doing this, or it's changed that way. Or my friend Laura and I were discussing how sometimes the mantra can feel like, oh, my body is not my own, when it will go back to, etc. And the truth is that your body that you're living in right now is your own, and that owning it and inhabiting it is owning and inhabiting you and your experience. Because the truth is, that's where you live. That's where you are operating from, day in and day out. Lucky you, and lucky me, if we can only breathe into it. So this episode is sort of new and different. Of course, it's a solo episode. Our podcast is mainly populated by conversations between myself and a guest, and I sometimes pop on to do a solo episode. But this one is a really practical MP3 that you can keep on your phone so that you can feel more alive, awake, and yourself, which is like the best thing you can feel is yourself. So if you are driving, just maybe save this for later, please, and thank you. If you're walking, I bet you could just pop these in and walk and go about your day. But ideally, you would take a seat or lie down. Close your eyes. And notice. Just noticing your breath. Without passing judgment on the quality of the breath, noticing it. Stella Adler, a renowned acting teacher, would say, awareness without judgment. That's the key. Can we be aware of where the breath is? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it stuck in some places? How is the air moving through you right now in this moment? Great. Allowing your awareness to gently rest on whatever tight spots, whatever crunchy bits are going on in your body. Maybe it's your lower back or your chest, your neck. Maybe you're feeling it in your feet, but really just allowing your awareness to rest on any of those parts of yourself, your body, that feel a bit stuck, heavy, clogged, dense. Not because we want to change it, because that's just information, really. We don't need to change those parts of ourselves. Side note, they will naturally release with this awareness, but that's not the goal. The goal is just to honor them, right? Just to see them, feel them, breathe into them. Oh, maybe offer them a, there you are. Oh. And if possible, allowing yourself to get curious. What might you need to say? What might this tightness at the base of your ribs, or the nape of your neck, or your jaw, what might it need to say to communicate to you? Lending in an ear. And while allowing it to be there, big or small, noticing if there's a color or a texture, a temperature associated with this feeling. Just getting curious, mom curious, superpower curious. I really do think curiosity can be a superpower. Bringing your awareness now to the bottoms of your feet. Offering in the bottoms of your feet, all of you. Your toes. Noticing the tops of your feet and your heels. Just breathing awareness into your ankles, your shins. Hi, calves. Hello. Your knees. And the backs of your knees. Noticing the fronts of your thighs and the backs of your thighs. Breathing into the sides of your thighs, outer, inner. Pelvic floor. And the whole pelvic bowl. If you are pregnant, noticing that it might feel like there's some expansion happening there, because there is. If you're postpartum, noticing that, honoring it. And if not, really being with that structure that holds your whole torso up, connecting you to your legs and the ground. Sits bones, sacrum, belly. Really breathing into the belly for just a moment. Breathing into your belly. Noticing. Noticing if there were changes in your belly. And really being with what is the gift that you are. That your belly is. Your spine. Your ribs. Your big, beautiful heart and chest and breasts. Shoulder blades and shoulders. Arms. And the hands. Fingers. Offering your neck and your throat. All of you. Your jaw. Going ahead and bringing your awareness to your skull. Top of the head, back of the head, ears. The facial muscles and bones. Really contacting the mask you might be wearing. Maybe it's a frown or a grin or just some holding in your face. And just allowing in this moment for you to just be. So nice. And with your eyes closed, just noticing the light pouring in through your eyelids. Just taking a peek and seeing that, whoa, even with my eyes closed, my sense of sight is still working for me. Bringing your attention to your sense of hearing, your ears. I'm sure you can hear my voice. What's the farthest thing you can hear? And the closest? Is it me? Is it your breath? Is there someone close to you in the room? What about your sense of taste? It's funny because you can actually still taste, maybe it's your breakfast or your lunch or your coffee. Maybe it's the absence of any food at all. Maybe you just woke up. But the sense is alive and awake and working for you all day, every day, happily. What about your nose? Your sense of smell? Is it your perfume or hairspray or laundry detergent? Is it the absence of smell? Is it your dog nearby? Are you in a garden? Can you smell flowers or baking? What are you touching? Is it the bed or the chair or the ground? What about your shirt on your skin? Even subtler, what about the air just kissing your face? Just getting in touch with your sense of touch. sense of gravity holding you, really cradling you, loving you. This sort of masculine container. And I mean that in a sort of divine way. Keeping you grounded in the earth, on the earth, for the earth, here. Not floating away. Here. Right here and right now. Gravity. Feeling that solidness of being, that presence, and touching base with those parts that may have felt heavy or dense, or like they had something to say earlier on. Just noticing. Hi. Oh, there you are. Noticing the whole body, if anything's shifted, if any downloads have come in. Have you retrieved any bits of self-love? Acknowledgement, reverence, respect, presence. You deserve all of that and more. And more than that too. If you have time to rest, go ahead and take it now. Remembering that rest is an action, as my beautiful meditation teacher says. Resting can be an action too. And if today's not the day for a napsy poo, going ahead and blinking your eyes open, opening and closing your hands, wiggling your toes, shimmying your hips, and stretching the body and the face, and greeting the day from this new truthful place. Thanks so much for listening. I'll catch you next week on the Mom Curious podcast. I'm Daniela Rabbani, loving you.